When BBC spreads this falsehood and bad governance persists in Nigeria, we start to have mass migration. Mass migration is one of BBC's favorite topics. Yes. Oh my God. Mass migration is one of BBC's favorite topics.
Nigerians are tired of meetings. Nigerians are tired of summits. Nigerians are tired of rhetoric.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today, I'm a Bola Tinubu must go. Don't kickstart for United Kingdom. Yes, just as you rightly see that video from the introduction of this very broadcast, say it never reached 1 year. I'm a Bola Tinubu must go placard down the road, both internationally and locally. All right, we'll leave you to watch that full video shortly. Before then, I want quickly beg you for one favor. I beg help us to like this video, because the more you like this video, the more YouTube they recommend them to people. Now their own policy now it be that very one. Thank you so much for your support. Because of time, I'll quickly leave you to watch this very one first. We still get others when we see with the review to you, even for the process of this very broadcast. Stay with us. We'll come back for more.
Is because the common man has become the last hope of the common man. We went through every single step that was required of us, and we got to the end, and we were let down as a people. What we have as a leader is a John Doe. Nobody knows who he is. And what really has brought us to BBC is the fact that BBC knows this. BBC knows this is not true. We do not know who this man is. And yet BBC decided to write an article on the 11th of October purporting to claim that Bola Tinubu certificate was authenticated by Chicago State University. We know that is a lie. We know Bola Tinubu did not go to school. We know we do not have his educational records. We do not even have a record of his entire life. We don't know who his father is. We don't know who his mother is, his brother, his sister. We don't know where he comes from. And yet, the West have fawned over this man, with BBC actually writing an article to whitewash his personality, to whitewash his background. This is not right, because what you have done is to support bad governance in Nigeria by supporting somebody that is not qualified to be there. A person that is not qualified to have a job should not have it. It wouldn't happen here. So why would it happen in Nigeria? This is what we are standing against. That an organization like BBC is using its name, its brand, to spread falsehood. This is the impact. I'll tell you the impact. When BBC spreads this falsehood and bad governance persists in Nigeria, we start to have mass migration. Mass migration is one of BBC's favorite topics. Yes. Oh my God. Mass migration is one of BBC's favorite topics. The hypocrisy hurts me. The hypocrisy is unbelievable. The hypocrisy is palpable. But BBC writes lies to support bad governance. Yes. It is wrong how these people get away with this thing. We have to call them out. BBC is a hypocrite. Yes. Because BBC supports lies, and then it will write about the impact as if those people decided on their own to take to the seas, to take to the desert, to look for a better life. Yes. When you could have stood by the truth, you could have told the truth, BBC, and you still have a chance to tell the truth. Take down your article. It is a lie, because you're supporting propaganda. Yep. You are supporting propaganda, and we're going to keep calling you out until you take that article down. What you are doing is practically criminal because it is leading to the loss of lives. People are going to be leaving their country in droves, and then you call them economic migrants. When they're fighting for their rights, where do you stand with the oppressors? Why do you get away with it? This is wrong, and we're here to call BBC out for its hypocrisy.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't see that very video by una self and everything when it be say these people they cry out for as they hit the headquarters of BBC for United Kingdom because of the documentary where it be say the rights for Bola Tinubu to authenticate Bola Tinubu as a man when it be say he attended the Chicago State University, and also everything when it be say he claimed to be when it be say BBC also put a stamp to say all of them now verify original truths. Now it make these people hit their headquarters right now to call them out. All right, after that very one, we equally get this other video when it be say this man take come aside for Channels Television interview to also cry come aside for the way when it be say things they go for this nation. As we talk today, every corner of this country, the sincere people when it be say yes, they get eye to see. All of them don't they cry out from every corner to let APC know what thing that they do to Nigerians. I beg listen to this very man for this very interview. Credit to Channels Television for this very video. We'll come back for more.
In the country. I look at item 9 on the 15-item agenda, a communique signed with the federal government. And it says that the federal government will increase its initiatives on subsidized distribution of fertilizers to farmers across the country. One will imagine that because of the price of commodities and food items and the shortage of food, that should get the attention of anyone who was involved or who are involved in this communique. Can you tell us whether that has been worked upon, or what do you know about that? Because that would have helped us in food production.
Yes, clearly. So when we put this in place, those were some of the things that we were looking at, because we know that an average Nigerian worker, we know that an average Nigerian, one of the things you spend your hard-earned money on is actually food, and the government must do something so fast. We've had a lot of rhetoric. So we have declared state of emergency on food security. We have had a lot of meetings, lot of summits on issues like this. Nigerians are tired of meetings. Nigerians are tired of summits. Nigerians are tired of rhetoric. Today, the cost of items in the market has skyrocketed, has gone over the roof. And this was one of the things that we saw that made us to include that item number 9 in the community. But as we speak, there is no clear-cut solution to that. They have not told us with empirical evidence on how they have intended to implement that. They have not shown us, local government and local government. These are the quantities of fertilizers that we have taken to them. State by state, these are the quantities that have gotten to the state. They have not shown us any empirical evidence. All we hear are soundbites. All we hear are meetings on food security. All we hear, Nigerians are clearly tired of it. What we want is results. We are tired of effort. So all we are hearing is we are making effort. We are making effort. As a father, if you send your child to school and your child is telling you that, Daddy, I'm making effort every now and then, but at the end of the day, the result comes out and that child is scoring 29/30, there's a problem. Today, our inflation is going above the roof. Today, farmers cannot even go to farm because of the state of insecurity in the nation. Today, you look at the exchange rate, it has gone bizarre. What are we truly saying? So all we want the federal government to do is to respect what we have in the community. And even after that communique was signed, a lot of issues has also come to the fore. When we signed that communication, what was the exchange rate as at then? When we signed that communication, what was the rate of inflation as at then? But today, things are even going much more south. It means that even if that communication is implemented today, There will be a lot of gaps that are still there. But we want them, first of all, get that implemented. Because our members, they have been asking us, that comrades, that we signed a communique with them October 2nd. It's not been implemented. And we want to start discussing minimum wage. What faith are we going to have that this minimum wage is also going to be implemented? So these are the questions that our members are asking us day in, day out. So government must act because people are truly suffering.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say all of you don't hear that total breakdown from Mr. Festus Osifo. And that they cry when it be say Nigerians, they cry come outside, even as they talk right now. And you know, waiting they surprise us for this whole thing not pass, be say, Bola Tinubu never reach 1 year. Everything they be like this. Abi, you will fit tell us, say, now because of say never reach 1 year, now make can never sit down, settle down for office, now make can be like this. We not gonna know the side when we say we think go again. May God help us now waiting we want to, because honestly, right from the beginning, we cried this very cry to every Nigerians. Nobody listening to us, all because of say you want benefits, small bag of rice or salt, or probably 5,000 or 10,000 naira. We asked this question before. Where the money will be say they give you that time when it be say you change your mind to go for their own ballots? That money, I believe, say still there now. May we deflate now. I believe say now people want to be say yes, they not receive that money that time. Now that they cry now. Abi, you when it be say you receive that money, sell your conscience because of 5,000 or 10,000 naira or bag of salt. I believe say you still have enough to eat now, right? Okay, now so talking concerning this matter, we'll leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line of this very broadcast here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.